You know, there's a big difference between knowing English and using English. A lot of people study grammar, watch videos, and even memorize vocabulary. But when it's time to actually talk to someone, they freeze. The words disappear. Confidence disappears. And it feels terrible. But here's the good news, that's not your fault, and you can change it faster than you think. In this video, we're going to show you exactly how to build real communication skills in English. Not just learn the language, but live it. So if you want to be able to talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime, stay with us. And before we jump in, do something that helps us a lot. If you enjoy our videos, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell so you never miss a lesson, and give this video a like. It really supports our channel and helps more people find these free lessons. Let's begin. When we talk about communicating in English easily, most people think it's about having a big vocabulary or perfect grammar. But here's a secret, it's not. Real connection in a new language comes from something much simpler: how you use the language you already know. Imagine this. You're at a coffee shop. A tourist sits next to you and asks something in English. You panic. You know the words. You've studied for months. But in that moment, your brain freezes. That's not about English. That's about your habits. So, the first powerful thing to understand is this: communication is a skill, not just a language. And like any skill, riding a bike, playing an instrument, you get better by doing, not by watching or thinking. This means you have to stop only studying and start interacting. Start using English, even if it's not perfect. Especially when it's not perfect. Now let's talk about something that really changes everything: using patterns. Most people try to memorize individual words. But fluent speakers don't think in words. They think in patterns. Short, useful, flexible patterns they can reuse in different situations. For example, I'm not sure if. I just wanted to. Have you ever? Would you mind if? These aren't advanced. But they are golden. Why? Because once you have them in your mouth, you can build real sentences easily. You don't have to create every sentence from zero. Your brain gets faster. Your tongue gets quicker. And you sound more natural, even with simple words. Another powerful technique is what we call mirroring real conversations. This means you take real-life English conversations, not grammar books, and you repeat them out loud. But not just repeat, you try to feel the sentence. You copy the rhythm, the emotion, the energy. You copy the pauses. You copy the flow. This is how babies learn. This is how actors train. And this is how you build your confidence in speaking. Because when your mouth feels English, your mind starts to believe, yes, I can say this too. Also, don't try to sound smart. Don't try to use big words to impress people. That's not communication. That's pressure. Instead, focus on being clear. On being kind. On being human. Use the language to connect, not to perform. There's something else that's really useful. It might surprise you. It's using silence. Most people are afraid of pauses in a conversation. But native speakers pause all the time. They say things like, "Let me think. I'm not sure, but give me a second." These little pauses are natural. They give you time to breathe, time to think. So don't rush. Don't panic if you don't have the answer immediately. You can slow down. English isn't about speed. It's about connection. Let's talk about questions now. If you want to connect with someone, asking good questions is more powerful than speaking a lot. People love to talk about themselves. So even if your English is simple, if you ask good questions, people will enjoy talking to you. Try things like, "What do you like about? How did you learn? What's your favorite thing about?" These open questions invite longer answers. They create real conversations. And they help you listen more, which is just as important as speaking. Now, there's one more thing that makes a huge difference. It's your mindset. A lot of learners wait until they feel ready to speak. But that day never comes. Because confidence doesn't come first. It comes after action. The only way to feel confident is to start speaking, and make mistakes. Yes, mistakes. They're not a problem. They're proof that you're growing. Every fluent English speaker today made thousands of mistakes. That's how we learn. So if you want to speak English well, you have to be willing to look silly, to get stuck, to try again. That's not weakness. That's courage. There's also something very helpful you can do every day: talk to yourself. Yes, out loud. Describe what you're doing. Explain what you're thinking. It might feel weird at first, but it's powerful. You're building a relationship with the language. And you're practicing communication without pressure. And here's a final idea that really helps: tell stories. Telling stories is one of the most natural ways to connect with people. You don't need complex grammar. You just need to say what happened, what you felt, what you saw. Even short, simple stories can be powerful. Try this. Every night, before bed, talk about your day in English. What did you do? Who did you talk to? What did you eat? What surprised you? This helps your brain organize English naturally, in full sentences. You're not memorizing. You're living the language. So let's put this all together. Don't wait until you feel ready. Don't aim for perfection. Don't worry about grammar rules. Instead, use patterns, mirror conversations, ask simple questions, pause with confidence, tell stories, and most of all, speak. Even if it's just to yourself. Even if it's only a few minutes. Every word you say in English is a step forward. Every sentence is progress. And every small conversation is practice for a bigger one tomorrow. You already have the power to communicate. You just have to turn it on. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who's also learning English. Post it in a group, send it to a friend. Let's grow this community together. And leave us a comment. Tell us, what's the first small step you're going to take today to use your English more? We read every comment. And we reply. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell, and like this video. We post a new lesson every single day, so you'll always have something fresh to learn. We're here to help you speak English with real confidence. See you in the next one.